And I would like to speak about the soil health card, which is the backbone, or we can say the seed for our agriculture. I'm sharing my presentation here. Just one second.
Ma'am, in case of any issue, we can project it from back end.
Okay, you project it from there. There are two slides opened on my window. Yeah, you project it from there. Soil health card scheme was started in 2016, around the same time when ENAM was launched. So in February 2015, the concept was given, and actual data entry, etc., started in 16. So when 2-year cycle, Honorable PM said that like health of any individual, we must watch the health of soil. So in every 2-year cycle, various samples from soil should be taken and their nutrient values may be tested. So a large program was formed across country, and the stages involved were sample collection, sample registration, testing, then recommendation for fertilizers. So after testing the data on 12 nutrient parameters, major and minor nutrient parameters, micronutrients also, that was entered in the system, and some algorithms were built with the help of ICR scientists to recommend fertilizer and organic fertilizers for the kind of crop the farmer wants to sow on those soils based on the nutrient value available in the soil samples. Then soil health card was generated, and MIS reports, village level agencies, and everybody was involved in the portal. Next slide, please. I'll go a little fast because the time is short with me. So next, please. Yeah, here number of agencies were involved right from village level. Some technicians were identified and sampling procedures were given for irrigated, non-irrigated soils. And the data was entered at every stage in the online portal. And over a period of time, the portal grew very large, and more than 2.52 crore samples data was entered in first cycle, and similar numbers in the second cycle of 2 years. Then third cycle, some selected village data was entered. And in the portal, we have given dashboards, and soil health cards are generated in 22 different languages and 5 dialects. For example, we got the advisory that when farmer knows his land as biga or killa or hectare or acres, so the card should also give him advisory on similar local parameter, but he is able to understand. So technology was used to give this kind of dissemination of information for all across states and blocks. And the card was printed in the local offices and handed over to farmers in groups, and because multiple lands were collected, and procedure was adopted for soil sampling. And today the card is openly available for any farmer to get it from the portal. Next, please. So these were 2 cycles, and then model village cycles under which the soil health card were prepared. Next, please. This is one look and feel of the soil health card. It gives multiple options on type of fertilizer that he can add to the soil for the crops that he is likely to sow. So based on that, different options, different combinations of NPK fertilizers, sulfur and phosphatic fertilizers, including organic fertilizers and urea, those were recommended on the card. Next, please. So these are some of the success stories. They are also populated on the portal. So one farmer responded that with this, there is increase in production with decreased amount of chemical fertilizer. So there is a saving also, and the soil quality also improves. And some places where it is acidic soil, and or some places it is extremely alkaline soils. So there also it helped them based on the pH value, whether they need to add more calcium or thing like that. So this kind of hundreds of success stories we received when the project is implemented. Next. Based on the number of samples and the value of various nutrients, we tried building soil maps. This is from the discrete databases from the number of sample and the values of nutrient on those samples. This need to be overlaid with the regional soil maps, which is the where that doesn't know the boundaries, our state boundaries or district boundaries. This is based on the sampling process, so we are overlaying it on the village boundaries. But one can easily see the trend in the value of say nitrogen, very low, very high or medium values in pockets in the country. We can see where is the acidic soil, where is the moderately acidic soil, or where strongly alkaline soils are there, one corner of the Rajasthan state. So this kind of trends tell us about the need for soil testing. Next, please. Soil health now, recently one campaign has been started, and Honorable Sadhguru ji, he is taking up that the life of soil also is very important from the point of view that mostly technical ICR scientists, those people had been looking at fertilizer contents or adding nutrients. But it is extremely important that organic contents need to be improved in the soil for having a sustainable impact. And then automatically for long term, the soil will regain its health. So from that point of view, now new initiatives are being taken, and work has initiated on use of organic fertilizers and studies around that, and then adding ICT on that. One such program, next please. This is how organic matter actually affects or improves the soil for long term. So you can see the diagram also that when it is soil nutrient microorganism which are splitting the soil nutrient and then providing nutrient to plant, it also leaves value in the soil, whereas for the fertilizer it remains only on the upper layers of the soil, and then after the plant grows the nutrient value further it goes down. So with the available water capacity and mineral, once it is organic farming, then the water retention capacity also improves over a period of time. Next. So for the organic farming or moving towards better monitoring of soil health, ICT can play a major role, and the technology of mobile sensors, wireless combination of this capturing the microbial characterization or mapping of soils, all these will have to be used and designed around it. And some initiatives have started at startups level using IoT and sensors, and calling for data from the soil on the various nutrient values. Next, please. So this kind of use cases we can think of. In the typical existing capabilities, we are getting the farm sample and getting the results from the laboratories and advisories from the soil health card portal through the algorithm which are inbuilt in the portal. So farmers can come and put their data and they can get the advisory on recommendation of fertilizer with the existing capabilities of portal. But once we do digital convergence with more use of sensors and IoT, R&D needs to be done around this. This could be the future roadmap. And then real-time data can be shared with the system and better recommendations in terms of both microbial and nutrient values addition that can be provided for. This is a huge scope around profiling the soil health. Next, please. In the ecosystem, we have talked about multiple agriculture systems and AgriStack. I am associated with the agriculture domain for a number of years, and we have done number of core projects in terms of workflow management or the basic process flow digitization. Because to my mind, the AgriStack or any such thing is level 2. If my base is automated and I'm able to get the core data, then it is easier to connect to the next level of building intelligence around it and interlinking different systems. So e-Urvarak is one such management system where DBT for fertilizer all across country for 2 lakh plus retailers who are the sellers in this domain, the total production, raw material procurement, distribution and availability all across country throughout the value chain is being automated, and it's available, and it is a total paperless system where the final payment to the companies for DBT or the sale purchase by retailers or farmers or buyers, we call in this case, this is all Aadhaar based sale purchase where fingerprint based data eKYC we are doing, and the production and sale data mapping and price control, MSP monitoring, everything is being done in even for imports and availability across country. It's a totally online system where the final subsidy is monitored or is being disseminated to the portal. Next, please. These are different verticals of this system, and where SMS service are provided to the farmers, and the portal also provides a farmer corner where they can contact these dealers when the which fertilizer is available and at what price. So this tells something about the volume, 639 lakh million ton total fertilizer in 21-22, and these many POS transactions, all this is available on the portal. 30,000 wholesalers, 191 fertilizer companies, 2.69 lakh retailers, like that. Next, please. PM Kisan is another one such initiative, large-scale initiatives at central government level, where all the farmers are being given 2,000 rupees per quarter per 4 months as an online payment, and money goes directly in their bank. This is one unique scheme where from day one, the issue or the release of DBT amount is being done in the bank account, and it's 100% Aadhaar linked. And today, most of the payments are NPCI gateway linked, means Aadhaar linked payments are done. It also has multiple technology in interventions, be it IVRS, 4 crore calls have been made here. Then portal hits of the order of 258 crores, chatbot is used, mobile downloads, average portal hits and all that. So this has more than 11 crore database farmers data with us, and this is now being validated and verified further with mapping with the land records, and we are halfway through. So more than 5 crore farmers land records data is also is available from here, and we are trying to build the farmer database for those states with the DBT linkage of PM Kisan. Next, please.
Ma'am, we request you to kindly wind up the session. We have just
2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. So Kisan Suvidha is one mobile app where all these initiatives of government and state governments, or maybe we can look at the NEFED and other bodies, APIDA, etc. They are what is useful for farmer, that is brought under one umbrella, and it is PWA app which is scalable and seamless integration through APIs is done with all the portals or all the services of different domains for the Kisan. So this could be one building block for the AgriStack domain. Next, please. Seed traceability is one initiative. This is recently sanctioned, and we are starting to work on this. A blockchain-based system shall be built for nucleus breeder, seed to foundation, seed to seed quality check, and all seed companies' productions. Then the inventory management and distribution across country. So it's going to be a huge system. Similar to fertilizer, or maybe more than that, because it will be nucleus seed till the sale of seed for 60 plus crops. Thank you very much. This is all I wanted to say for the soil health plus other initiatives in the agri domain. And when we talk of total agri ecosystem, these could be the some of the core system that can sit on the middle layer of providing services to stakeholders. Thank you very much. Over to you, Shaka.
Thank you so much, ma'am.